Girlies, I'm warning you now not to laugh when I back up, because before anything, this is a sisterhood, okay? Hey, welcome back or welcome. I'm Brittney, and this is the Brittneyinc channel. Babies, welcome to day 24 of Vlogmas. And child, I'm really saying that like I didn't just take 9 days off and come back on the last day. So let's address the elephant in the room. Babies, girls, when on day 15 of Vlogmas, I fully intended to take like 2 days off, come back with day 18 of Vlogmas, and go forth with the rest of Vlogmas. But I just couldn't. I really think I was hit with a nasty combination of burnout, general tiredness, and just sadness. The holiday season is a really, really, really tough time for me. And then pairing that with the fact that for like 2 to 3 whole weeks in Chicago, there was no sun. There was no sun. It was just nasty, overcast skies. And then just me being tired of editing and thinking about editing and thinking about what I wanted to record for Vlogmas and how I wanted to record it so that it's somewhat aesthetically pleasing and entertaining. It ate me up, babies. It ate me up. Vlogmas is definitely something that I would like to try again in the future. However, it would be when I'm at the point where I can outsource an editor, because the recording part is fun. I really enjoy it, but the editing, Anyway, ironically enough, I have been recording things here and there, little things that I've been doing. I haven't really followed through because even though I kept telling myself, okay, come back, complete Vlogmas, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And even this, I'm thinking about having to edit this in the morning to have it out by like 3 o'clock tomorrow, and I'm already annoyed, but I'm gonna get it done. It's 1:23 a.m., December 24th, and it's so late because I was watching Emily in Paris. Y'all like that show? I was watching Emily in Paris, and yeah. So here I am. So what have I been up to? What have I been doing? I went to this cute adjacent fragrance thing in Chicago. It's a Black-owned fragrance called Memoir. I'll link everything about them below. And they had a little fragrance party that I was emailed about at another Black-owned spot in Hyde Park called Modern. And it's basically a furniture and decor consignment shop. Really cute. Never heard of it before, but I enjoyed it. They had some beautiful art pieces. Right now you should be seeing some things on the screen. The fragrances were nice. There was 3 of them. I believe my favorite was the Bronzeville one. You know, I'm a fragrance girl, y'all. I'm a fragrance girl. I love fragrance, and I used to work in fragrance. So I have quite a nose on me. I have the nose of a basset hound. And when I was smelling these fragrances, they all smelled very familiar. And not familiar in like the mass market products that we smell, the Chloe, the Gucci, the Chanel. They were definitely niche, but each and every fragrance smelled like something that I've smelled before. And I was so attracted to the Bronzeville one. And then I got home and I kept trying to figure out, what does this smell like? What does this smell like? The notes were like tobacco, musk, oud, rose. It smells just like Thé Noir by Le Labo, which I have. So they were beautiful scents, but to me, they weren't out of the norm, you know? But I feel like that fragrance story, the rose, the oud, the tobacco, that's very popular right now, especially the rose and oud combo. The perfume girlies are really enjoying that. Speaking of the perfume girlies, every time I see somebody on TikTok and they have like 200, 300 bottles of fragrance, I'm just like, why? Why? I don't really get it, because when you're a fragrance collector, you have the understanding that fragrance it's an art form, yes, but it's also a cosmetic, and like all cosmetics, it expires, or even worse, some of them need to be stored differently than others because the ingredients are more sensitive. So when I see those girls with those CB2 shelves and just all this perfume, I don't know, it's just a little interesting to me. Anyway, I also went to this, so I cannot talk because it's too late. Anyway, I also went to this Sushi Rotary place, and I haven't been to a place like this in about 10 years. The first place I went to was this amazing little space in Tribeca, Manhattan, and it was called Taka Taka, and it was Mexican sushi and Japanese tacos, so Mexican Japanese fusion, and it was so delicious. But I believe they closed, and I'm so sad. Anyway, this place was in Chinatown, and it was Rotary Sushi, and it was cute. You know, me and my friend just needed food. We needed somewhere to go that was like still open. So we went there and got some things. So you're probably looking at footage of that. And I wore my favorite teal leather dress from Eloquy and my favorite limey fur from ASOS. That color combination made me really happy because those are like my two favorite colors. My top three is chartreuse, lime, teal, and like fuchsia. Speaking of fuchsia, my Brittneyinc Valentino Barbie core video is coming probably at the top of 2023. I haven't even recorded it yet, child. And also what's coming is an in-depth skincare video focusing on how to build a skincare regimen, like a good balanced skincare regimen. And so let me know if you guys have any questions on that matter down below. Because I'm making it as thorough and comprehensive as possible as an esthetician and a person who has worked in beauty for over a decade. I feel like nowadays online, there's a lot of estheticians or just beauty gurus who they have a chip on their shoulder when speaking about skincare especially, and it's really interesting because they'll be like, as an esthetician, you could never pay me to put that on my face. Like, y'all are really putting that on your face. Oh my God. And it's like, well, babe, as a licensed professional and hopefully an expert in your field, why don't you educate the girls on what they should be using as an alternative to that product that you hate so much? Like, one thing that really exposed the girls was the whole 5 things I wouldn't do as a dermatologist, 5 things I wouldn't do as a chiropractor, 5 things I wouldn't do as a wax technician. Some of the things were very helpful, but other people just used it as a, I know something you don't, and I'm not telling you, I have the upper hand moment. And it's just like, girl, be for real. And I saw that a lot of skincare professionals took that route of being a little judgy, being a little nasty, but not using their platform and their expertise to educate. And when people do want to educate, they want to gain something from it. And one of the things I'm learning with time spent on the internet is that while if you are trying to make a career from content creation or just being on the internet in general, people want to monetize everything. And I think it's very important to say no. I say no to a smooth 70% of what comes my way. And it's also important not to be in a rush to monetize, not to try to monetize everything. Like, if you build a community and stay consistent, the money is going to come. But people will try to sell everything. And it's just like, babe, and I hate this word. I really hate this word. But you cannot gatekeep these things and hold your hand out instead for a tip. If you educate people and you establish rapport with them and they like you and they trust you, they're going to come back to you even if you put a price to your services, baby. So let me know if you guys have any pressing skincare questions down below. I also went to Nordstrom. I did some Christmas shopping. I shopped for my babies, my niece and my nephew. And babe, boys' clothes. My babe is only 4, going on 5. And I remember I could go to Macy's and get him 50 things for $100. Now, like, I would get like a little Nike jogging set for like $38. Babe, I just paid $48 for the pants alone. These are grown man prices. I'm sick to my core. And that's why, if I have children, I want all girlies, because with girls, you can do little cheap little things and they look cute. With boys, I feel like it's a little bit harder to find good, cheap little boy stuff, you know? And then my boy, he has a big personality and he has an aesthetic. And unfortunately, I have to shop within his aesthetic. I hate that for me. And I hate that for my pocketbook. I also went to Nordstrom and I was in the dressing room. So I'm gonna insert that footage here because I spoke through most of it. So voila. Child, they done gave me the say yes to the dress podium. Oh, I'm too close to the mirror though. Okay, we're in the dressing room at Nordstrom. We're here to try on some 11 honorary stuff, but I also found Maywell jeans. So I'm gonna try those on because I've linked those as denim options in the past. So now we're going to see what they're really giving. Okay, these are the Madewell Cali Demi boot, and I'm shocked, sisters. Wait, hold on, let me get out. I'm shocked. These fit perfectly. They feel very comfortable. They have a good amount of stretch to them. I'm guessing the demi is like, you know, half, so they're cropped, which isn't my thing because what would I wear these with? I'm guessing a certain girlie will wear these with some boots, but I like them. Look at how high, they just look like high waters on me. Mind you, I'm 5'9", but I like them. They fit really good in the waist. And baby, there's no gap. Well, not really. Wow. 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 Okay, let me change my top. I look like I work at the car wash. Okay, I just put on this little Skims top that I'm getting because I am in a chokehold. These jeans, the length is weird to me. I think the inseam is a bit too short for me, but again, the jeans fit pretty good. These are the skinny flare. Again, baby, no back gap. I mean, they could come up a little bit higher in the back if we're being critical, but I'm very impressed by Miss Madewell, baby. Like, I don't like this wash either. I would either want it to be kind of light or really, really dark or black. And these were the only 2 pairs of Madewell jeans that they had in the size 26. So, yes. They're good though. Wow. I'm so shocked. Ooh. Girlies, I'm warning you now not to laugh when I back up, because before anything, this is a sisterhood, okay? Okay. So it's a lot of things wrong. They're too small. We can address that. Like, I'm aware that they're too small. These are from 11 Honoré. These are a size 24. They're too small. But this length is really folding me over. Yeah. That's like cute. Okay, maybe if I put on a different top, I won't look as crazy. Okay, now I just look like a UPS driver. Babe, let's support the mission. I do like this top. It's from 11 Honoré. It's a little bit too small. Like, I'm getting a tug in the sleeves. And then, of course, it doesn't. I just don't want to have this on anymore. Let's move on. These pants were great. I really like the thick elastic waistband and the split at the bottom. The waistband really does a beautiful job with defining the waist and making the hips hip. And then this dress, by the time we got to this point, I stopped speaking because there were so many people in the dressing room that I just wanted to get out of there. I left Nordstrom to be in the middle of the snowstorm that happened day before yesterday. And then these clips are from Zara the other day. I didn't find anything, and as you can see from the way these clothes are lined up, they were prepping for their annual sale. So it's the next day, and I feel like everything has been working against me getting this video up. Last night, my phone kept acting up when I was recording, and I did not have the strength to grab my actual camera that I purchased to do YouTube with. Like, I literally never use it. It's a Canon, and the phone is easier, babe, and I don't see a difference in the quality. So I stopped recording last night, and I intended to finish this morning, edit it, get it up by 3. My computer was acting up this morning, babies. Now, Mercury is going into retrograde in 5 days. And it's the 4th one, the 4th and final this year. I don't know what Miss Girl is trying to prove around here, but I don't have time. So my computer was acting up, and I made an appointment to take her to the Genius Bar today. But then I looked at the weather, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna rig it the best I can. And if I take it in today and they end up telling me that they can fix it for free because there's a specific issue that they had a specific model, which I have, that they would fix for free, they would have kept my baby for weeks. So out goes everything, all the TikToks and reels that I still have to edit and put up, because that's what I'm consistent with nowadays. I wouldn't have been able to record the videos that I want to post early next year. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. So I made the executive decision to just rig the computer the best that I can and batch shoot until I think Thursday. I'm going to take it in to see what the girls are telling me. So that's why it's so late. Right now it's 6 o'clock, guys. It's 6 o'clock, and I'm determined to get this video up, even though I have to edit this little part. So I'm going to try to speak without any mess ups, because there'll be less cuts. And then I'm going to have to export it, upload it. That's about 40 minutes right there. And then it has to process in HD. That's what takes the longest. I don't know what be going on with this YouTube. Anywho, what I really wanted to talk about in this vlog, I wanted to get it off my chest, was male harassment on the internet. So I've had this problem for years, but I want to say it started to become the most abundant when I began to take Instagram and social seriously in 2018, 2019. I don't know what did it, but my male followers started to go up after years and years of posting the same type of content. The quality improved and the men came. I don't know. So they've always been a nuisance. My DMs are always full. At this point, I receive like 50 plus a day. A lot of pictures that no one requested. Instagram should do so much better, because they flagged me the other day for saying men are dumb. But yet, people can send me pictures of their penises. That don't make no sense. But not even with Instagram. So I went over to TikTok after months of just being nosy and watching. I actually started posting. And y'all, it took no time for men to overpower my following there. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, because when there's a straight sized girl who does fashion, you go to Explore page, like if you follow her and you like her content and you engage with it, then your Explore page is going to feature other girlies like her. For example, if I'm following Janae from High Low Luxe, chances are I'm going to also see Monroe from Fashion Steel. I'm going to also see the Style and Beauty Doc. I'm going to also see Cassie Thorpe. Like, I'm going to see those types of black luxury girls, right? And if I venture over to, I don't even know any names, like back in the day, like Miracle Watts, I'm also going to see Malaya. I'm also going to see, I don't know, any other like Instagram baddie. Sometimes I'm kind of naked. Sometimes I pop ass type girls, which is fine. It's very separate when you're straight size. However, what I've noticed with plus size girlies is that if I get lumped in with the BBW sex workers, come hither, come men, look at me girls. And why is that? So when I go into my analytics and I'm trying to understand why my content isn't garnering as many girlies, with me being such a girl's girl and my content very clearly being for women and femmes, Instagram is telling me, oh girl, we push out 70% of the audience that we push your content out to is males. Why? Why is that? I'm talking about fucking skincare. I'm talking about leggings. I'm talking about biker shorts, baby. Why? So I went over to TikTok Like, oh, blank slate, I'm so happy. Let's see what the girls are giving over here. Baby, my TikTok is overrun by men. It's humiliating at this point. Like, and this is such a, I don't know, I feel like I've complained about this to friends and I've been made to feel silly about it. Because it's like, oh, boo-hoo, Brittney is complaining about all the men thinking she's beautiful. And it's not that. But I'm here and positioning myself on the internet for a reason. Like, I want to create content and I want that content to evolve into something that is going to eventually be tangible. Like, I'm building the basis of a brand, and men are not going to get me any closer to a goal. In fact, they're going to do the opposite, because if I'm working with a brand and they ask me for my analytics, and on TikTok, if I say, oh, my following is 70% males, they're gonna be like, girl, we're trying to sell mascara here. We can't, this product, straight males are not our audience. Like, you don't have our core audience, so we can't work with you. It just looks so bad. And I told y'all in one of my Vlogmas that I had become a member of Hilo Lux Janae's membership on YouTube, mainly because she's very successful, and if she has any tips that she's willing to give out, I want to be there taking notes. And also, I feel like she's done a really good job cultivating the community, and I'm very comfortable talking to y'all over here on YouTube. Like, y'all my sisters. I'm really comfortable here, but I don't have the same comfort on my other platforms, mainly because I feel like I don't get the same reception. And I'm going to look to somebody who does get that reception on other platforms. So I remember she was doing a live and I said something like, I asked her about like cultivating a community, growing a community, and having like an excess of male followers. And she looked at my Instagram and she asked me, she's like, well, who are you speaking to on your Instagram? And I could easily admit that I've gotten in the habit of just saying something, like posting my pictures and leaving. Like, how I am here, I'm not like that over there. And in doing my 12 days of sequence, hope you guys are enjoying that or have been enjoying that, by the way. That's the first time they've ever heard my voice on Instagram, even though I know I've spoken before, but that's the first time a lot of people have heard my voice or seen me in action outside of like a picture or a quick moving reel. But I used to speak. I feel like, not like to the camera, but I used to like write out open-ended captions to then engage with the girlies. But the comments would just be eggplant emoji, peach emoji, heart eyes, fire, fire, fire from men. And I quickly got discouraged. And I was like, well, what's the point? Like, what's the point? I didn't stay the course. And that's my fault. But I feel like and this is dramatic, but I'm a dramatic girl. I feel like that scene when Jon Snow from Game of Thrones pulled out the sword, baby, and he was standing on that hill with all those other soldiers from the opposing side facing him. That's how I feel with men. I'm not joking, y'all. I block 100 men a day. I block 100 men a day on Instagram alone. I block men, like, I block 100 and I remove more. So as I catch men following me, I remove them. Men who comment on my stuff, I be blocking them. Men in my DMs, I be blocking them. My DMs are so overrun right now that if any of my girlies were DMing me, I wouldn't even know. I don't even want to go in there. And so back to the point, because I'm getting upset. My voice starting to crack. Fuck. So I did this this TikTok with the robe, the dress. Maybe it's a robe because it's really thin. But the dress that I got from Eloquy with the feathers. And it's a popular amongst Black TikTok sound, and I used it, and that video did really, really well. I think the last time I checked it, it had like 220,000 views, which is fantastic for me, because the thing about TikTok was, oh, it's so easy to be discovered over there, and then you could maybe transition people over to your other socials. When I tell y'all, and I'm gonna put screen caps, I'm putting screen caps up of everything, some of the DMs that I received. There's 3 comments here. One is me replying to somebody, and 2 are from people. One is the creator of the sound. The rest, all these men saying nothing. And I guess if we look at it technically, this is not harassment. Some of these men, they just find me desirable, and they want to express that with their emojis, because maybe they can't write, or maybe they don't speak English, or maybe they just think it's cute. I don't know. But I had to turn my comments off on TikTok because this is what I get. And it's just so unfortunate because it's not what I want. And there's so many girlies who look like me, even hotter than me, and they're as naked as men want them to be. But yet, why are you over here messing with me when Miss Girl is over there popping ass, baby? Like this one guy, I blocked him, so I don't even know if the comments still exist, but I put the same robe video on my Instagram, and he was like, oh, you so stingy, you should have showed more thigh. I got men emailing me my business email that I pay for. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the language, because this is something that it really, really bothers me. I post like bikini pictures at the same rate as a lot of straight size girlies, and they just don't see the harassment. So what is it about an overweight Black body that causes men to go feral and just be what's beyond a nuisance? Because and I get the stuff that they say to me. It's like, baby, I don't know you. Why are you speaking to me like this? Or my least favorite is, oh, you just my type. You the type of woman I like. I remember, and I'm about to wrap this up, babies, because I need to get this video up. But I remember in one of my videos it was a haul video, and the comments, there was a good amount of comments, which made me very happy. I love when you guys talk to me in the comments. But there were some men who commented, to my dismay. And this woman, assuming, responded, and she was like, oh, something, something, something. I don't like that dress you put on, but I see the men here do. And it's just like, babe, I don't give a shit about what these men like. Like, I'm about to block them right now for having the gall to comment on my things. Y'all see, if you go through my comments, you don't see any male comments. They don't make it through the filter, babe. I delete them. I don't want them here. This is not a community for them. This is not a safe space for them. Femmes, gays, come on, babies, love y'all. Come on over. But straight men, it's nothing here for you. It's nothing here for you. And I know men are very visual. I remember I spoke about this on my Instagram, and I'll put the screenshots. I know men are visual. I get it. But just look at me and leave me alone. Don't speak to me. I'm not friendly. Don't speak to me. Leave me alone. Anyway, I don't know. I may circle back to this in the year 2023 when I have better language to express myself. But It's frustrating. It's extremely discouraging to me. And maybe to some of y'all, you may think that this is like a champagne problem, because there are many women who want to, or maybe think they want to be desired by men in this way. I don't want to be desired by them. I don't want to be sexualized by them. I don't want no man I don't know from two holes in the wall under my fashion content talking about, ooh, thick and sweet. Like, bitch, what am I, a turkey leg? Get out of here. Anyway, this is the end of Vlogmas. And I hate that I couldn't be more consistent, but y'all, I really did my best. I really gave it everything that I had. And like I said, I hope y'all got a little tablespoon of grace for me, because this is the most consistent I've ever been. And for you guys that showed up for me, and why do I feel like I'm about to cry? Am I good? Did talking about these men trigger me like this? Oh. But for you guys that like showed up for me and commented, hold on. Y'all, I was really about to sit here and start crying on the internet, because talking about like these men, it really triggered me. Like it's really something that bothers me. But anyway, thank y'all for showing up. Thank you for commenting, for watching, for hitting the like button, for following my other socials. I am so grateful to have this community. Thank y'all for letting me show up as my most authentic self, with all my dramatics and my inconsistencies. I'm very appreciative of y'all, my sisters, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next year and, you know, continue to be more consistent as we get to like a regular posting schedule. This is not my last video of the year, unless, I'm not even going to say it out loud, but circle back to what I said about what was happening with Miss Makisha earlier and put two and two together. But this won't be my last video of the year. There will be a video on Thursday the 29th, whenever the last Thursday is. So I will see you guys in that video. Again, thank y'all. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed Vlogmas. Maybe next year we'll actually do 24 days, but this year we did 13. That's cute. I like odd numbers. Anywho, like this video if you like this video. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I did make it to 10K on TikTok. I said I wanted to do that. So I hit my social media goals this year. So I'm happy about that. I just don't like the people who may have gotten me to those numbers. So I may have to dip below, because I'm going to be removing followers. Anywho, follow me on Instagram at Born in Sequins, and follow me on TikTok at Brittneyinc. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.